Good morning. I'm walking Mazarron Country Club today. It's quite refreshing to not have everywhere built up, as you can see, and that was one of the reasons we bought on the country club initially, because there's so many urbanisations that just stretch for miles and miles and have thousands and thousands of properties on them. Whereas here at the country club, we are quite a small urbanisation compared to a lot of them, and I love it because there's so many lovely walks around here, and like I say, there's no buildings. You get the odd cortico or finca, but other than that it's just mountains and open land. So as you can see here, I'll just scan round. That's just one of the properties on the country club itself, but you can see that it's very, very unspoiled. So I thought I'd do a shortish video and show you what the grounds are like. I have done one before, but it was a different time of year, and at the moment in December we're getting a bit more rain. We haven't had any since I've been here, but we're getting a bit more rain, which means that the plants are beginning to flower, because in the summer a lot of them just die off because of the scorching temperatures we get here. But now they're beginning to open up and there's all sorts of colours coming out. So I hope you enjoy the video as much as I'm enjoying my walk and filming it. We've got a gardening club here at the country club that's worked really hard over the years to landscape some of the arid terrain that there is around here. We're in the driest part of Spain, and so it is quite arid. And where the gardening club has done the gardens, we have an irrigation system which does help with the plants. Otherwise everything would, apart from cactus, would just die. So I'll show you some of the plants as I go on the walk. This plant is called a lantana, and you can see why, because it has multicoloured flowers, hundreds and hundreds of multicoloured flowers in bright yellow, peach, sometimes almost dark red. It's an amazing plant. This plant is also a lantana, but this is the yellow variety. Look how gorgeous this is. Again, it's in full bloom at the moment because they've had a bit more rain than usual. Looks fabulous. This plant is an aloe vera plant, and as you can see, they grow to a great size if they're left to naturalise. You can see that it gets bright orangey red flowers on it. These haven't opened up yet. I've been waiting for them to open up, and I've come to inspect the plant several times, but they're still closed, so it must be, they must need a little bit more heat to open up. But when they do, they just look amazing, these bright orange flowers. Beautiful. Now, aloe vera is renowned for its cosmetic properties. If you cut a leaf, a largest leaf, off the aloe vera plant, the leaves have a gel on the inside of them, and you could squeeze the gel out, and it's fantastic to apply to your skin if you've got sunburn or skin rashes. It's really, really useful, particularly in climates over here whereby, you know, no matter how careful you are, you can get sunburnt. And yeah, very, very useful. So on occasions, I haven't got one in my garden at the moment, but I'm hoping to get one. But on occasions I have popped down here and taken a leaf off, taken it back to the villa and used the gel directly on any sunburn that I may have. But I'm going to try and get one for my garden as well. But yeah, very useful plant. this one's extra large. I wouldn't want mine to get as big as this, but nevertheless very useful for sunburn. You can see that Mazarron Country Club is surrounded by mountains. The camera always makes the mountains look a long way away, but they are actually probably, I don't know, half an hour's walk away to get to the base of that one I'm showing you now. That's at a guess. It's a beautiful, warm, sunny day today. It's the 1st of December. Fabulous. That thing in the sky is called the sun, which we don't see much of in the UK at this time of year. Yay! Yay. Enjoy!
Wow. Thank you, Jim.
We do get quite a lot of mountain bikers around here because of the unspoiled terrain, ideal for mountain biking. Although we don't see that many of them, but when we do, it's usually in groups like that, having a fabulous time and enjoying the weather. I always feel so chilled out when I go on this walk around the country club. When I get back, it's so peaceful. All you hear is the birds. It's just peace and quiet, and just what you want really when you come on holiday to the country club. And look at the views. Fantastic. Lovely mountain scenery. This little seating area here was built by the gardening club, and we raised the money through charity events, and then they bought the pergola and tables and chairs and seating, as you can see. And it's a really lovely place just to come and sit and chill out amongst the trees and the plants and the mountains. Amazing. And look at the snails here that are hiding in the corner of this seat out of the sunshine. That'll be a great feast for birds if they manage to find it. But look at these views. It's one of my favourite little spots to come and sit. It gets full sun. It's nice just to sit here and enjoy the scene and chillax. Just look at this fabulous shrub and look at the beautiful flowers it's getting. When I came on this walk a few days back, these buds weren't open, these flowers weren't open. It was just buds, but now look at it. And that's just over a couple of days. The actual leaves on this plant are quite fleshy, which I suppose makes it ideal for Mediterranean hot climate. And also you can see that the leaves are variegated, so they're green and also purple as well, which makes the plant look even more attractive. Fantastic. Look at this tree behind me. It really attracts the bees. It gets bright yellow flowers on, and it looks a bit like the weeping willow that we get in the UK, but I know it's not. But in the summer, if you walk past this tree, it's just alive and loud with buzzy bees They love the pollen in the flowers. I'll show you a close-up, go underneath the tree and show you what it's like. So you can see on the fronds, they've got thousands and thousands of little tiny flower buds coming, and when they open up, they're bright yellow flowers, and then they turn to berries later on in the year. But it's such an attractive tree, so pretty. Let's go underneath it. How gorgeous is that? These are oleander bushes, highly poisonous. So if you have any of these in your garden, then you need to be very careful and wear gardening gloves. Don't get the sap on your hands, and make sure you wash your hands thoroughly afterwards. But they're lovely plants. I've got one of these in my garden. I'm just very careful. In fact, I've got 3 of these different colours. I'm just very careful when I handle them. And obviously these seed pods here, if you have dogs, make sure that you always sweep up the seeds that come out of the pods, because if a dog picks them up and chews them, then yes, it will probably die. That's a cheerful note, isn't it, for a beautiful plant? Again, this is an oleander, but it's the different variety of it. And you can see, look at the colour of those buds there, and the colour of the flowers. Just bright, bright pink. I'd like to try and get one this colour for my garden. Lovely. Stunning, in fact. What a stunning plant, considering it's so very poisonous. Beautiful. You know, we've had our place on the country club for over 20 years now, and I've never got fed up of this walk. It's just so relaxing, fabulous, and the views are amazing. Totally unspoiled, no properties built on them. Yeah, so yeah, really, really, really lucky to have the opportunity to spend 6 months a year over here if we want to. And like I say, having these beautiful walks around here to enjoy.